Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with our final Put a Ring on It review. Season 2, episode 10, Decision Time. Child, we all knew how this was going to play out, but child, let's get into it if we going to get into it. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade. If you are back for a second or third time or a 10th time, then thank you for taking this ride with me. We are back. Please do not hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you get anything out of the content. Child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. It picks up with Eric saying he was hurt at what Jessica said about him not really showing her or telling her how he feels and affirming her, right? So Dr. Nicole tells them they need to do what their partner perceives as love, not just do for them what you perceive as love. So basically, if my love language is physical touch, I want you touching all over my body. I do not want you to buy me gifts because those things are not for me. But if you like some gifts, then I'll buy you some J's or something or a PS5 because that's what you like. So I need to be doing your love language because it works on you, and you need to be doing what works on me. That's basically what she was putting down, and I was picking it up. So Eric said that was the first time he heard her actually open up. He didn't know any of these things. Honey, these two need major work on communication, but child, we've come to the end of the road. So there's really nothing we can do. Shout out to Boys to Men. Dr. Nicole told Eric he needs to give Jessica positive words of affirmation because that's her love language, the same as he needs physical touch. Jessica says she hopes he's listening because she's learned his love language. Dr. Nicole asked if Jessica wanted the 5th date with Sean and his hat. She said no, she's learned a lot. He's taught her a lot and fawned over her and whatnot. But honey, she really just wants to be with Eric. And she wants to focus on her relationship with him. Baby, Sean gonna cry himself right on out of that hat when he figures this out. I was like, Sean gonna be hollering, child. He probably watching Jessica's IG till this day. Do y'all hear me? So Dr. Nicole said, Eric, how do you feel about that? He said, okay. She said, what does that mean? Okay. Honey, it means okay. Child, he don't look too pleased. He said, well, it's a positive. Well, honey, your face says you're very unhappy with her or with her choice to not even go out with Sean again. Child, he is upset because she said he doesn't affirm her. But I feel like he just get mad so he can continue dating Leona Lewis. But that's just me. So then she asked about Leilani, and then his whole face opened up. I'm like, not you skinning and grinning from ear to ear, and I can see every last one of your teeth. Boy, goodbye. Eric would tick me off. Why are you so happy about going out on a date with her, huh? So he starts to describe his intimate date with Leilani and how they were in the salt room, body to body. Now, they were really face to face, but I like to be messy sometimes. But he said they were face to face and they were talking and whatnot, and they were having a very intimate conversation. So Dr. Nicole said, so what do you think you can take from that and take over to your relationship with Jessica? He said, having more intimate face-to-face conversations about their goals and about their life. So Jessica said, I would be open to it, having conversations without physical touch. But when I try to do that, he's attached to his phone. Baby, that is a huge pet peeve of mine. Can you please give me your undivided attention for just a minute? Joe, what is in that phone that is so interesting? So Dr. Nicole said, well, then you need to set boundaries. She said, Eric, would you like to go on a 4th date with Leilani? He said, yes. She said, why? He said, I like that space. I hate when men do that. Somebody new comes along with that new car smell, and all of a sudden you feel like the grass is greener over there. If you feel like Jessica is immature and lacks substance, just say that, honey. Just let her go because it's evident you are unhappy. Child. So then he's like, she makes me feel wanted and needed. So then Dr. Nicole said, well, everyone will be focusing on their relationship except Eric. He'll be going out on a 4th date. Now, how does that look? Child, I can only imagine how Jessica feels. Him and his Rogaine would be outside. Do y'all hear me when he got home? No, ma'am, honey. So Dr. Nicole tells them it's time to make some decisions. She has some small assignments to see if they are truly ready. She tells the guys they're going to pick out jewelry from the jewelry store. They're going to pick out some engagement rings, and they need to think about what their lady would like and how it would feel to actually propose to her. Picture yourself proposing. Let's keep going. Moving forward. Sean said he's actually very excited. He never picked out a ring before, but he's ready and willing to learn. The ladies will go to a bridal store and they will try on wedding dresses, and Jessica better be looking for a potential future spouse while she's looking for a wedding dress, honey, because he's smiling about Leilani and it ain't looking too good, okay? And while she over here skinning and grinning, Eric is sitting next to her stone face. So then Jessica says, I'm so excited. Well, honey, you're the only one in the relationship that is, for the time being. Moving forward. Dr. Nicole said this is the time to decide if they want to walk away or they want to put a ring on it. So in the car on the way home, Jessica tells Eric, she apologizes for making him feel away with her comment, but she isn't taking away what she said about him not affirming her in other ways. He said, I didn't like you saying that you never get this. Like, that's not right. She said, verbally, I don't get that from you. Yes, on special days like my birthday or some other day, but like randomly, no. She said, how many times have I texted you, I appreciate you? He said, that's your love language. Me bringing you closer to me and touching on you, that's my love language. I don't know, Eric, honey, because the way you say you like to talk and whatnot, your love language might be mixed, honey. You might want words of affirmation as well. Basically, she's doing to you what she wishes you did to her. Jessica was like, he's missing the point. I just want what I give him. Exactly. So what the two of you need to understand is give the person what they require, not what you would require. Just because you think it's a good gift or a good present or a good show, the way you show your love, it may not be the same for them. Child, getting on my nerves. In the next scene, the men get to the jewelry store. Child, I can only imagine Darian in this jewelry store. He would have been like, let me say what I'm about to get, Alexia. Oh, child. Oh, he would have got on my nerves, child. Oh, my goodness. He would have been in there with that froggy voice and them ashy lips. But child, is just a side note. Anyway, the guys are at the store describing the rings to the lady, and she's asking what do they think that their woman might like, right? So both like a halo cut. Baby Sean knew down to the T. Do y'all hear me? Honey, he might be crying, but he paying attention at the same time. I hope he got one of those PPP loans, because he gonna need it. So she starts showing them some stones, right? Sean picks up a 5-carat ring. Boy, you ain't Bugs Bunny, honey. Do you know how much a 5-carat ring gonna set you back? Baby, he go Eric hating behind. He gonna say, ooh, marriage is expensive. Are you sure she worth 5 carats? He said, oh yeah, for sure. Translation, can you afford this? Is OWN helping us pay for this? Like, what's gonna go on? Child, Eric needs some answers. But seriously, I really do wonder if OWN helps pay for the engagement ring. Do y'all think that's like an incentive if you make it to the end of the show that OWN will pay for the engagement ring? I don't know if it is, but I don't know. I'm just thinking, because 5 carats? Okay, Sean. Do your thug thizzle. So then the jeweler says, well, go big or go home. Eric gonna say, I want to go home. He is so silly. Oh, my God. Well, go on, Cletus. Honey, you don't want to get married no way. So go on, set yourself off. Moving forward, Eric said, I'm not even thinking about marriage because Jessica does something every day to push my mind back. Child, excuses. The guys go sit down and they start talking, right? So they both wonder that if the ladies get the ring, are they going to be willing to keep up the work that needs to be done on the relationship? Well, child, you need to be asking yourself that, because it seemed like it was more y'all than them. In the next scene, Eric goes to visit Dr. Nicole. He said he's 85% there, but the other 15% is his wondering if they are going to fix their issues. He said the relationship doesn't feel 100%. Eric, no relationship is 100% perfect. But the real question is the 15% enough to make you throw away the 85%? Like, so that 15% that you are lacking, do you want to throw away your entire 85%? So Dr. Nicole said, it's okay to be concerned. So then she also lets him know that he needs to give Jessica grace, because if he gives her grace, then she'll give him grace in return. And child, you need that all up and through a marriage. Do y'all hear me? And my thing is this: if he can hang in there with that hairline, he can hang in there with that relationship. I'm sorry, I just had to get one last one in for the road. Eric, if you've listened to any of my reviews, I'm speaking directly to you. Honey, it's all love and I'm just playing with you, child. But y'all know I got to make this entertaining for my people. Next up is Jessica. She comes in looking cute. Hey, girl. She sits on down and Dr. Nicole was like, girl, you look cute. And she was like, thank you, you too. She said at this point, she thought her and Eric would be in a better place, but it's been a roller coaster. It's up and down and down and up. Jessica said, I'm working on trying to listen to Eric's heart versus just listening to the things that come out of his mouth. Dr. Nicole was impressed by that. And so she starts talking and she says, when a person sees you making an effort, that really matters. So you won't have to put a premature ceiling thinking you can't reach that. So Dr. Nicole said, what did you just hear me say? Honey, I don't know, but I'm hoping Jessica can help me. Jessica said, I heard you say my standards are low and don't limit myself. Now, me, quite frankly, I think Jessica was just taking a stab in the dark, but you did good, girl, because she said that's what she meant. Child, thank you, because I was so lost, okay? Did she say all that? Child, I missed it. But anywho, Dr. Nicole said, your standards aren't low, Jessica. They're just too low for Jessica. I think she's trying to tell you can do better than Eric, but I'm not sure. So don't listen to me. Don't quote me on that. She was like, I like that. I actually like that. She said, be willing to talk about things that will make you a little bit uncomfortable. She said something else, but child, that's the gist of it, okay? Jessica, Eric is too comfortable with Leilani and her accent, honey. He's happier with the woman he needs Rosetta Stone for than he is with you. So all I can say is good luck and Godspeed. Moving forward, Eric and Leilani meet up for a fourth date, and she's like, did you miss me? He's like, yeah, I missed you. Honey, y'all are giving very much Kai and Darian 2.0, and I don't like it. He said, she provides a space for me to vent, and she actually listens. So then they go inside to do a little salsa dancing at the Lanithia. Shout out to Nene Leakes. Honey, the Real Housewives of Atlanta ladies have lended their establishments this season. First, the Bailey Wine Cellar, now the Lanithia. Okay, girls. Also, I don't love a good salsa dancing scene, don't they? Y'all remember when Ron was trying to teach them how to salsa dance over on Ready to Love? They get on the dance floor and she starts doing a little two-step with them. But honey, that was all it was going to take, because he was like, okay, I've had enough of the salsa dance of it all. So then they have a seat. So Leilani is like, Eric is not the salsa kind of guy. This is what she's saying in her confessional. He's more of the twerk on me kind of guy, but maybe that will be the next date. Honey, somebody is being presumptuous. So they have a sit down. She's touching him, and he like that because that's his love language. She's like, so where's your head at? Baby, he starts laying it on thick. Oh, my head is all over the place, but, being around you is like new life. It's like fresh air. Okay, sir, reel it in. Okay, you don't need to put too much stank on it. Oh, no, ma'am, honey. Oh, no, ma'am, to Eric. These are the same positive words that Jessica was seeking from you. You don't even know this lady. He said, how would you feel if you, didn't see me after this date? She said, well, I would feel disappointed. So then he tells her, well, you know what? I'm going to pursue my relationship stronger with Jessica, because thanks to you, now Jessica knows what she does and what you do naturally. She's going to start working on doing that. But this is what I have to say about that. At least he manned up and he told her. But I feel like he's staying with Jessica because she's familiar. That's really what I think it is. And I hate to be that person, but just judging from his actions up until this point, child, I'm not trusting it. But we shall see. Leilani said, she hopes that he's happy and Jessica gives him everything he loved from her. Bye, Leilani girl. In the next scene, the ladies go to the bridal shop to try on some dresses, and they do a little toast to love. So then they started trying on these dresses. Jessica tries on her first dress. You look beautiful. She said it gave her chills and made her feel like she could actually be married one day. So LaRonda tries on her dress. Both ladies looked absolutely gorgeous, and they sit down to talk about their feelings. And they said, it just solidified that they are ready for the men to put a ring on it. Moving forward. In the next scene, Jessica and Eric step out looking snazzy. Okay, girl. So they go inside, and Eric, you cleaned up nice. I love it. Y'all really do make a nice looking couple. Let me tell you something. I might, brag on Eric from time to time, but him and Jessica, they match each other. So Jessica was like, I think Eric studied me because this date has me written all over it. Y'all know OWN studied you and the production crew. Okay. And they gave Eric the credit. I'm just saying. So Eric said, well, how do you feel about the journey so far? She was like, I feel good about it. I feel good about the progress that we made. And he said, so what are you going to do to keep it up like it is now? She said, well, we have the tools, so we have to use them. And I know I want things to be perfect, and I know that they won't. He said, well, I don't want to fail either. Jessica, honey, There's no such thing as a perfect relationship. All you can do is show up as the best version of you every day, be present. Communication is also needed. And honey, if you do those things, I mean, it's pretty hard to fail unless the other person is just not trying. So Eric, why are you asking all these questions? That's what I want to know. Okay? Honey, you aren't perfect, buddy. Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to give? So I don't think I really just like that. How he was just sitting down grilling Jessica. Like, what are you going to do to make sure that I'm happy? That's the way I was taking it. And I didn't like it. Because I want to know, what are you going to do? So then they do a toast to new life. I'm not sure if you just learned this word or what's happening. To the growth they've both made. And to baby number 5. Sure. Moving forward. Sean and LaRonda are going on a date. He took her to the place they had their very first date, which is the arcade. I thought that was sweet. I'm like, oh, he took her back to their first date. That was a really cute idea. I do remember my first impression of them as a couple was them being playful. When they ran to that door for Sean's first date, I was like, they are so silly. But over time, I saw that spark disappear. But it's good to have it back. So Sean said, at first he had reservations about getting married. So they take us through their journey through all these flashbacks, right? He said, but through it all, they've really grown. She's like, I don't know if he is proposing or not, but I don't know if we've come far enough for me to actually say yes. Girl, okay, honey, now you just talking, child. We know you gonna say yes. So then they go upstairs to a little setup. There's like some fruit and food and everything. So Sean starts speaking his speech and he told her, I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. He didn't say that, but I'm just saying. He might as well have, honey. He told her, he's always winning when he's with her. Child. Then he said, he plans to carry her across the finish line when her feet are tired. He plans to get a good paying job so he can help pay some bills. He plans to iron his own clothes. Now, he didn't say none of that, but y'all know I like to put some zhuzh on it. But he was saying all kinds of beautiful things, and LaRonda was standing there taking it all in. And he said, so those are my plans, so here is some action. Child, and then Sean turned around. He grabbed that ring. He got down on one knee, and he said, LaRonda, will you marry me? Here go LaRonda. Baby, LaRonda. Girl, stop with the fake surprise of it all, honey. That was the end game to get the ring, child. 2 seconds later, baby, yes. Child, go on with your man and live happily ever after, child. Congratulations to the both of you. Great job on the ring, Sean. And I think you're a pretty all right guy. She said in her head, she had already said yes to the dress and yes to the mess, child. So then he takes her to the other side of the curtain. And she was like, what is it, a car? Honey, it was our mama and them. So he took her over there on the other side of the curtain where her family was waiting for her. Baby, Sean all right with me. Child, good luck and Godspeed. Eric sets up a photo shoot for Jessica's brand. Bum, 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 bum. It's a photo shoot. She was very impressed. It shows that he uplifts her and he cares about her. That's what Jessica said. So Jessica goes and puts on her sexy pink dress. Yes, Pink Panther, body, yaddy, yaddy. So she puts this on and then she takes that off after she takes her little pictures. Over here, Jessica, over here. Okay, she took the little paparazzi pics and whatnot. So then she puts on her black dress. Child, let me tell you something about that black dress. My 20-year-old body, ma'am, yes, ma'am, I would have put that dress all over me. Do y'all hear me? But now me, not now. Okay, I'm gonna have to get me a new set up top to put that kind of dress on, because all the middle of it was gone. Do y'all hear me? But it was bad. So the two of them are flirting. They're enjoying each other as she's doing her photo shoot. Then they do a flashback, and Eric said, at first he didn't think Jessica was ready for marriage, but she has proven to put in the work. She said, they were having ups and downs, but they made it through. So then she puts on this red dress. Slip on your red dress. Shout out to Johnny Gill. And Eric comes out dressed to match her fly, and he tells her he can't see himself without her. Eric gets down on one knee and asks for her hand in marriage, and just like that, It's an engagement photo shoot. Okay, y'all. As long as y'all are happy, that's all that really matters. Eric, you were a bit touch and go there for a minute, honey. I'm still side-eyeing you just a little bit, but you put a ring on it. Congratulations to the couples. We've been so in love for a minute now. Let's make it official by going say some vows. I do. Do you? Apparently they do, child. And that was the end of the episode. Child, I cannot wait for the reunion because it is some foolishness happening up and through. And I cannot wait to see how Alexia busts Kai's bubble, because apparently with some lies and some cheaterization going on within the cheaterization, and Kai got up in her jumpsuit, honey, and she walked off, and Darian was trying to tell her to come back. And child, it's gonna be some foolishness, and we are going to be in the place to be. Okay, please do not hesitate to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. Tell me exactly what you feel about these newly engaged couples, and as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.